Alright everybody, what's up? This is Unilateral Everything, episode 3. And finally done with week 2, which, praise the Lord, I think I'm dying. Not seriously. Yeah, no, first week of no squatting. This is something I'm getting used to. This has definitely been a little bit of an interesting week. I don't think I've been this sore in quite a while. Maybe it's volume, not sure. There's a lot of reps that are happening on a daily basis. Definitely not used to that. Definitely a huge amount of soreness in the, especially posterior chain right now. I think the other day, I think it was Tuesday, I remember just waking up just really beat up. So interesting start to this whole process. Obviously I already did the max out, got those baseline numbers, and have started, I guess, working towards some of those. So yeah, Monday started out with some reverse lunging, just back squat position, so back rack. That was definitely interesting. Didn't exactly work up to as high numbers as I thought I would. For 5 reps per leg, so that was definitely new. Then Tuesday, single leg deadlift. I thought I'd be a little bit stronger on that one, but man, that's a tough one. I didn't realize how bad that was going to be and how taxing that was. Thursday was a really interesting day because it was the first day that I did the full Olympic lifts. I did some hang snatches on Monday, did some hang clean and jerk on Tuesday. The really interesting one was Thursday. I missed a clean at 75%, so that's something that kind of definitely threw me off mentally for even that brief moment. Took a little bit to get over. I think it was soreness. I think it was that right there, that stimulus. I also, looking at this first week, I think I made one really big mistake, and this is just my own stupidity, is that I planned a plyometric day. That was probably the dumbest thing I think I've done, just because the amount of nervous system stimulus that happens with that is just stupendous. A lot of times people count ground contacts as something that they do, or at least monitor when they look at plyometric work, and I had a lot of those in there. When I did the math on it, I was like, why am I so sore? Part of that, I think, was because I did physical therapy that morning, so dry needling and working on some of that quad strength. The dry needling really takes it out of me personally. A lot of times I just end up limping around the rest of the day, so to then throw on tons of plyometric work, I think just in rebounding alone, so higher intensity plyos, I think I had something close to 80 foot contacts or 80 reps per leg. So I definitely think that's going to have to be something that changes. I'll stick with it next week just to see, probably decrease the volume a little bit, because I already have physical therapy on Wednesday next week as well. So overall, not bad. Like I said, a little bit of soreness. Definitely today. Today's day 6, so wrapping things up. It's a Saturday. I had a really nasty headache, so that kind of affected some of my lifts to an extent. I also played 2.5 hours of dodgeball last night, so my shoulders are a little wrecked. So that didn't help my volume at all. Also noticed a little weird thing in my knee, little protrusion on the outside of my right knee, which is the one that's kind of been bothering me. So not really sure what's going on. It doesn't really, I don't think it's anything serious. I think it's just some inflammation. So that's kind of what's going on with the whole program itself. Other considerations, things that I'm working on right now. Obviously, I'm in summer schedule coaching little kids all day, and that's how that's been affecting a lot of things because 12-hour days are not exactly fun days to work. I have 5 classes to coach a day, plus a lot of administrative work because I'm in charge of the programs that all those kids are in, and definitely a little exhausted this week. One of my assistant coaches on vacation, so a little extra stress on my end. That plays a little bit into things as I'm progressing. Now, one thing I noticed this week was really interesting. I talked about the plyo day. That was a Wednesday, and I'm not sure if I take a daily HRV reading every morning. It's the first thing I do when I wake up, and I noticed a trend, because you can notice look at your trends over the span of a month, 3 months, a week, and really interesting to realize that I tend to swing to a very sympathetic state on Thursdays. And it's not just like, it's been the past 3 Thursdays, been super sympathetic. I use Elite HRV. That's the app that I use with a Polar H7 monitor, and they give you kind of a score, 1 to 10. 10 is good, 7, 8, and 9 is kind of gives you like a green light. 4, 5, and 6 gives you kind of like a yellow light, meaning that you're probably not going to recover as well that day. And then 1, 2, and 3 is like supposed to be your red flag, like you probably shouldn't train today. I wake up in the yellow, like 4 to 6 range on Thursdays pretty consistently, which is something I noticed this week. I hadn't really been paying attention as much to my data just to see what was affecting things and to notice those trends, but that's what I noticed. So that's kind of some of the considerations that I've been looking at this week. Added stress from work, probably shouldn't be doing a full plyometric day, and definitely surprising myself with how weak I actually am, and not being able to perform at the level I thought I could. So that's what we're looking at the end of week 1. Definitely interesting to see. Looking forward to week 2. It's going to be even more interesting to see if, hoping a little less soreness, and hoping that ends up being a little bit better than this week. So stay tuned. Going to be talking a little bit more next week about nutrition and how that's playing a role into this whole process with the intent of bulking up. So stay tuned. Catch you guys next time. For now, peace out.